the world? I said, yes. Can you connect me to a certain number? I said, yes, give me the number. And I dialed the number. It turned out to be the great defense building of theirs called the Pentagon. And the message was on the thing that please, we have to evacuate this building. Kindly leave your name and number. When possible, we'll get back to you. I told this to the general. He said, many of my friends must be dead. The other man gave me another number. That turned out to be the White House. Exactly the same message that was on the first was here also. And I looked at them. I said, some years ago, I went to your country and spoke to your top people about terrorism in Kashmir. And this great man told me, he said, wonderful, but little exaggerated. And thank God I told him, when they come to your soil, please remember Farooq Abdullah. And I told exactly the same thing to the general and to this man. And the general tells me, Dr. Abdullah, they have woken up a tiger. I say, yes, they woken up a tiger. But tiger has a habit of sleeping also, sir. If the bloody tiger goes off to sleep, what will you do? He said, this tiger is not going to sleep. We'll fight them. And that is what I tell you to all these jurists from the world and to all of you, that if we want to succeed, we have to fight together. We cannot fight it alone. And therefore, if we have to fight it together, we'll have to think together. We'll have to devise methods together, which may be at times painful, but will have to be done if we want to save this world. The terror I have seen, I would not like my grandchildren and their children to see. I'd like to see a happier world, without wars, without conflicts, without tragedies. I'd like to see the world where there is peace. Let's hope that these young students who are at the back will see that world that we all dream of. To Dr. Aggarwala, I'll say thank you for this great conference. I hope we all will work together to eradicate this world of this menace of terrorism. As a doctor, I must say, finally, I was always afraid of two people, because I'm myself a medical man. Because if you once get into the hands of a doctor, he never leaves you. And the same goes for the lawyer. If you once get into the hands of the lawyer, God help you. So these two professions are tremendously united. Let us hope to work unitedly for eradication of terrorism. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. You have brought us to the most pertinent question of whether we should allow terrorists to claim human rights as any other individual. Can a person who has trampled upon rights of others with impunity seek civil rights? With these questions before us, you have set the tone for further deliberations in the conference. Now, as this wonderful session is coming to its final, I will request Mr. S. Prabhakaran, Chief Vice Chairman, All India Bar Association and Co-Chairman, Bar Council of India, to present the vote of thanks to the House.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, and up the dais, Dr. Dr. Abdullah, Honorable Dr. Justice K.G. Balakrishnan, Honorable Mr. Justice Y.K.M, Chief Justice of Mauritius, and Dr. Hadef Dhaheri, Minister of Justice, United Arab, and Dr. Shin, Attorney General and Cabinet Minister of Myanmar, and Mr. Justice Manakaris, Chief Justice of Africa, and Honorable Mr. Justice V.S. Sirpurkar, Director Supreme Court of India, and Dr. Justice M.K. Sharma, former Judge of Supreme Court of India, my esteemed friend Mr. Adish Aggarwala, President of the International Council of Jurists, the International Conference of Jurists, and All India Bar Associations. If a number of times we have conducted a program, first I should say thanks to my friend Mr. Adish Aggarwala. He is the only person who is having a guts and rich experience conducting programs in all over the world, not only in India, especially in Great Britain and Singapore and Malaysia and Amsterdam and The Hague. Number of programs he has been conducted, and it has been evidenced by the Honorable Justice K.G. Balakrishnan and Justice V.S. Sirpurkar, and especially the topic, the international terrorism, we have been conducting. And ladies and gentlemen, as far as the terrorism is concerned, it's a global phenomenon. A major challenge facing the policy makers, how to maximize the international terrorism and cooperation and support without unduly compromising the national security. Interest and options of the looming over the entire issue of the international terrorism is the specter of the proliferations of weapons of mass destructions. Terrorism threatens human rights of individuals as well as the security of the states. International terrorism can only be countered and enhanced cooperation at the international level. This requires a concerted actions among all countries to share all information through the better challenge network. All the countries to funding of terrorist organizations has to be monitored regularly. This can be done only through sharing of information. The recent surge in terrorist activity has prompted a wave of conferences, symposia, and debates for taking preventive measures and methods of control. The efforts of terrorism on victims, however, have not been frequently addressed. I hope deliberations of this international conference will throw light on all aspects and our policy makers to act swiftly. I thank the Honorable Chief Minister Bhupinder. He had been addressed in our philosophy and he has left. We thank the Honorable Chief Minister of Haryana, Singh, and the Honorable Dr. Justice K.G. Balakrishnan, Chairperson National Human Rights Commission, former Chief Justice of India, participating and express his views. And we thank the Honorable Mr. Y.K.M, Singh, Chief Justice of Mauritius, and I thank the Honorable Dr. Hadef Dhaheri, Minister of Justice, United Arab Emirates, and I thank Dr. Shin, Attorney General and Cabinet Minister of Myanmar, and I thank Mr. Justice Manikaros Vigyan Bhawan and Chief Justice of Eritrea, and I thank the Honorable Justice Mr. V.S. Sirpurkar, Chairperson, Competition Appellate Tribunal, Government of India, and retired Judge Supreme Court of India, and I thank Dr. Justice M.K. Sharma, Chairperson, the Water Tribunal, and former Judge Supreme Court of India, and I thank Mr. Adish Aggarwala for organizing this function and great successfully, and thank you very much.
distinguished guests and audience, you're requested to kindly join us for lunch in the main dining hall before the working sessions which commence at 2:15. Thank you.
आज म्यूजिकल कॉन्फ्रेंस